Yo, we at it again. Jazz Mars Podcast. And I'll do it for you, nigga. McAfee in the building. I'm gonna go to sleep in the middle of the podcast. Fuck you, nigga. Yo. But nah, man, we here with the three OGs from last year. We held it down all together, starting with my nigga to the right. You know what I mean? You started this gangster shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And this is the things you get.
Thank you.
Straight up.
Now, wait a minute. I feel like we're missing somebody.
Who?
90.
Well, you know, I don't know if 90% said Dick.
Oh, shit.
Motherfucking 90% in the motherfucking building, Dick.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Straight
feel, I
up.
don't feel like it would be right, without having 90.
Ah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey there. Let me sit here. Get me a chair, Joe. Get
Oh,
your
man.
own damn
can have this
chair. Oh, I appreciate that. Let me get a from all y'all.
Yeah. Man.
She over emotional. Just don't want you touching on him. That's a married man. Shut up, Joe.
I ain't gonna talk about it. Hey, Jazz, you should put the thing on the thing.
Yo,
Just put the mic on the stand.
you stupid. Sorry, Justin. You should put the thing on a thing. Yeah, we both kind of need to call for that, though.
Who, me?
Both of us.
What's the New Year's hug?
Okay.
Manly.
Jazz Mars Podcast. Along with, like I was saying, you know, I'm Jazz Mars. Mac Anthony in the building. Justin,
Hey.
you started this shit off, man. You know what I mean? And then we got Millennium over there. You know, what's up,
bros?
Mill? We got 90 just came in. Sip, Dick. And we got, you know, Married Man, Grandpa Joe. Hey, what's up, babies? And, yo, we just here to talk about, you know, last year. The podcast game definitely is something that has, you know, grew into something that's took me by surprise. And we gonna start off with the dude that made this shit official and made it happen.
Yeah.
And, you know, made a new... Because we was in the dark ages prior to this, Justin.
Yes, we was.
Go ahead, talk about it, man.
Well, I mean, is that what this discussion about the podcast, or just last year in general?
We can talk about anything, you know what I mean? It can
Well,
go-
going back, if I may, starting, in January, it's in 10 days, it's gonna be, like a year anniversary to the moment that I started at Keystone. And it's just like, y'all, you gotta understand, it's like, coming into last year, it's like the times of old were washed away.
Word.
Yeah, and it's just like, and in 10 days, it's almost like magic. My life was different because not only that, but once I got, that placement in that job and my feet were settled in it, not long after that, we got, our place at the park at Sienna. It's almost a year coming into that. And so as I started to, get settled into that, being on the road, and listening to this one thing on YouTube where these people were talking about WCW and some stuff that was going on behind the scenes, and that got me interested in just listening to shoot interviews. And as I was listening to shoot interviews, I learned that people was doing podcasts, and some of my favorite people on the microphone of all time do podcasts, like Steve Austin, Jim Ross, Ric Flair, so
The
many
late
people.
Roddy Piper was
Roddy
doing that
Piper
shit.
did one, Jesse Ventura.
Not to mention, I'm sorry, right quick though. Not to mention rappers be doing that shit too. Ice-T got one with Scarface. That shit is classic.
Too Short has one too, bros.
Oh yeah? Whoa.
Yeah. But what I was saying was, so as I was listening to the behind the scenes stories, it got me to thinking, like, XTV guys got stories, and not only that, but it's so many interesting aspects about guys who nobody even pays attention to, that you'll have a whole different appreciation for, like we was talking about. This is probably a bad example, but Hoon Monster, who's a huge star, over NXTV and West Coast. But he just got that much more over, that much more elevated from doing the podcast. And a year from now, we'll have so many. Lord willing, we able to compile these collections. We'll have so much background information on all these different characters. We've retold so many stories. I'm sorry if I'm being long-winded.
No, go ahead.
But it's just that that's what I looked at it as an opportunity to do, and that's why I chose AVW, the most least likely guest, to be on the podcast as my first guest, even though it didn't come out that way. I think my first guest was like 80s guy.
Yeah, Dag, it's I'm sorry, Justin, but it's like when I had Soup on the damn podcast, like that shit is real special. That one in particular, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm his first dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the first guy he made come on this. And, at one point, I was his favorite dude because of the real shit. Soup was really feeling a certain way when he made me do certain things, like, on the 90% show that is. And, he finally got to tell his real story. You know what I mean? But it is too soon to release that shit like now or, this week.
Right.
Because the story is so revealing. And, he didn't get emotional on the shit. But, it was like a breath of fresh air, dog. Like you got something off of you. Like we got this fat ass stomach off. And it was like, oh, that's all I had to do. And, it was just this... I told my story, damn.
And it becomes like that too, bros. I mean, it's just like... It's just like
days of old.
But it's just like that though sometimes because like it's those interviews that you don't really expect to be those very special ones, and then you just say one subject and then out of nowhere comes this plethora of just information and it never stops.
Artist podcast was like that. You know what I mean? Shut up. No, but
Justin's doing that.
Exactly, nigga. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
It's the Bedlam Brawl having ass nigga. So obviously it's you, nigga. It's not a sound effect. That's a voice.
I want me to get Howard Finger to come and serve y'all some drinks. Go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, because when we did Artists, man, we knew it was gonna be big. We knew it was gonna be dope, but we didn't know it was gonna be that dope. Same with James 007. We didn't think it was gonna be that good, but when we recorded and as it was coming out, the shit came out dope. Both of those guys, and those ain't like A-list guys like Killer, Trunks. You know what I mean?
Killer, yeah. Who you had said? James, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like that's what I mean though. Like, and to me, like those is the ones who I look forward to seeing. Like when I'm listening to your podcast, Jazz. I look forward to seeing guys like that. Those be my most favorite ones. Those obscure guests. To me it ain't all about the big names. You'll get around to the big names. But just tell your story. I mean, this a brand new time. It's a brand new day in XTV. And people ain't think that you was gonna even have a shot at this, Jazz. You was 2 or 3 podcasts in, and they was already trying to shut you down.
Yo.
And that's why I had to fight, man. I was just like, no, give him a chance. Like they was really considering that, and I was just like, no, give Jazz a chance, And I even said it on my podcast, I try to use my podcast as an avenue to have any kind of positive influence and be a network to let people know who's actually doing their thing right now, and you definitely one of the ones. Over time it was able to show.
Yeah, you gotta understand, like and he goes some reveal shit like over here on XTV West. FNK really set a bar really high. You know what I mean? That's the first time that type of honesty was allowed, on air. It wasn't held back because of, like it was like hell yeah, it wasn't held back, and everybody like got their shit off, and classic moments happen, recording after recording. You know what I mean? But it's like that shit, that was it. You know what I mean? That was the major point. So I'm a new dude. You know what I mean? Coming after FNK, it's like don't nobody want to see me. They want FNK. What was big. And you know they don't want to appreciate the new cat. Even when FNK started, it's like people want to HY. They want to hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they like, what the fuck is FNK, nigga? You know, Cone trying to be funny. I remember that's what was going on. You know, but that's just how it be sometimes. Is this grandma?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I had to move because I think I was watching some Triple X stuff and I didn't want to see that. I was like, although you walked in on me that one time, Grandma, I don't know whether or not you seen me, but I don't want you to see it now. So I'm gonna put you on the 48.
She smell weed.
That's all right.
It's all good.
She probably going.
I know, right? Yo, but go ahead, Justin. Cause I think you was talking about you know, what made you start and shit.
Oh no, it was just that though. Just that, and I was just like, I got the idea. I was like, maybe I should, this is just something that I can do while I'm
Do
driving.
you mind if I take my shirt off? No homo.
No.
Nigga, I'm hot as fuck. Go ahead.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, if you listen to the first few episodes, I had ABW and JJ, had Jimbo, those episodes like.
We didn't even get to finish Jimbo's yet, yo.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about them. They always down on the XTV East Coast, and anytime you get bored, it's always there. Like but what I was saying about those guys was the fact that, I recorded those on the road, and you can hear like the rattle of the truck, and me honking the horn, me going over the speed limit, the shit beeping. Me cussing people out in traffic, and it just got to the point, that I was just like, okay, doing podcasts on the road could cause an accident, because stuff would get so, so intense, if you go back and listen to JJ and how he was talking about, like his upcoming and his wife and his time in prison and everything, and it's just so interesting, and it got to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna need to be able to sit down and really, focus on these interviews because, I'm capturing something special here. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you did a great job, dude. Like when we listened to a lot of your shit, we was like, damn, because it's like that's the way. Cause everybody been waiting for certain projects to be finished over here on the West.
Right.
And we've been working on shit forever because it's animation. It take forever. You know what I mean? To get everything right. We got to go back and do some shit. We'll talk about that another day. But it's like it's a lot that go into it. You got to backtrack sometimes. And when you think you got this completed, you got to backtrack again, And so, like, everybody waiting on, the Cosby. Everybody waiting on Candace Family. Everybody waiting on Beavis and Butthead and South Park. All this shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, how long are we going to be able to wait, But then you did a podcast and it just showed you, like, yo, we can do that in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Something that we can just talk, you know what I mean? And even me and Mac, our old episodes, we just kind of talking about life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like... Yeah, it's just like we just hit record it, you know what I mean? We just like, some of these women, and it's good shit. We might even upload one of them where we was talking about women and shit. We just kind of gave our opinion on it, and it's just the shit real good though. You know what I mean? We gave our real opinion, and it's like it's not even bashing. You know what I'm saying? It's bashing if you a bitch though, and you take it like that. Like him, Joe. He always cussing.
But that's what I like about the different podcasts because if you look at every single podcast that's on the East Coast and the West Coast, both of those genres and every podcast on there has a different approach at podcasting. Like if you listen to the old Joe, it's a completely different feel. From the 90% podcast. Who when I listen to the 90% podcast, I expect it to be like grand. Like the one that you did with Flamindo was just killer. The one with Owana and just like really all of them. They just are really strong podcasts. And that's what I expect. I mean, you're so legendary, and I expect a lot of you, and you always deliver. And I feel like that's the reason why somebody like you, probably don't have as many podcasts as Jasmar, who could be a little bit more free flowing and like well rounded.
Yeah, Dad. I did my shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like it was a test run, really. You know, and the first one I did was, of course, with Trunks, which got a lot of attention and a lot of acclaim. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go wrong with Trunks.
Yeah, you know, and Trunks, that, you know, like, I just really, and I say it on there. I say, you know, Trunks, you know, I don't know your life, nigga. Just go. That's all I said. He the first guest I did that with. I said, just go, because it's like I know, like, I can't ask him this question, that question. He ain't that type of guest. You know what I'm saying? Trunks got a big ass mouth, as everybody know. So it's like I can't just, you know, ask him all these different questions. I just gotta say, Trunks, tell your story. And he went places we didn't think he would go. Yeah. There she is. You know what I'm saying? Him doing that shit. You know what I mean? It's
There's
like
been so many funny recordings last year with Trunks, though.
Yeah.
He's got so many sound bites, bro.
Yeah, he got a lot. Like, you know, and that's the thing.
I'm gonna start playing Big Trunks sound bites in my show.
You should.
I swear.
You should.
I'm gonna find them and just like play stuff.
Trunks 2010 shoot interview, and you know that's another thing I wanted to put out, Justin. What happened, Dak?
I'm thinking about him doing that shit.
I can't wait, Dak. But you know, like when you was doing your podcast and you was fresh into it, we like, damn, over here on the West Coast, nigga, we been telling stories. You know what I'm saying? We been, and then we uploaded old shit. You know what I mean? Pain shooting on the year 2008, and you know, like, we did that shit way 2013. You know, one of them is old as 2011. You know what I'm saying? It's like we been did the shits, but we just didn't know how to present it to y'all. And I remember you used to work at Jetstream, so you know we used to do that shit, and we was gonna put it on your iPod.
We used
to
listen to so much music and comedy back then.
Yeah, because y'all used to listen to our shit too.
Yeah, sometimes.
And so we was gonna give y'all, like, you know, some of those type of things, but you eventually, of course, left Jetstream or got fired. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, he ain't gonna ever hit this shit.
Or both.
2016, you know what I'm saying? We just uploaded shit. Dean did 09, Payne did 08, and you know, then Trunks did 2010 and 2016. You know what I'm saying? And but that's all that was, you know. Yeah. I just said that, you know, I don't really know how to finish though. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, even you know, there's gonna be a new podcast, you know, coming in 2017, like the Alec podcast, and like everybody's expecting Alec to, you know, be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it's gonna be.
It's getting a lot of. I gotta say, it's getting a mixed reception because they think he gonna come on here and he gonna do what we already know. You know, certain elements I want to say of HTV are kind of dated. Like him acting like Stone Cold. It worked in the past, but now you see people are more, you know, themselves. Yeah. It ain't like, you know, if you see a parody character, not that it won't be funny, but it won't be as hard hitting as a killer, as a LT, because those guys are unique because they are themselves to the fullest. I might not like them, but they are themselves, you know what I mean? They ain't been nothing other than who they truly are. And when you have somebody opposite of that, or that you known for being the opposite of that, you know, it's hard to accept. But I gotta say, myself, I'm looking forward to it, because this is a chance for Alec to redeem himself, just as his brother James did with his podcast with Jazz. You know, in the way he did redeem himself. He was able
that's
to
another
tell
one that y'all ain't heard though. My podcast, it's one of my better ones too.
Yeah, no, we heard it.
You heard the whole thing?
Well, we keep stopping at certain parts.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You
because
gotta hear
stuff be happening. But yeah, you know, that's a good one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta hear it.
We just ain't heard it. But you know, we looking forward to Alec.
Yeah, Alec I am. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, when you know, he's just one of the guys, you know, who, when I interviewed him, you know, it's a 2-hour interview. Same thing with Shadow, you know, same thing with like Miss A Man. You know, some of those went on for like 2 hours. And it's like, you know, some guys got a whole lot to say. You know, and Alec.
I was surprised that fucking Artist went that long, like an hour and some change. Artist. You know what I mean?
But you know, Artist got that history though. You know, he goes back, and especially those guys, you know, that go back to SIDE. Yeah, you know, like they've been here, you know, for a long ass time. You know, they have that storied history, and it counts. Especially, you know, nowadays, you know, in these time periods, it's a way for everybody to get their story out. Well, that's all I was trying to do. You know, just have all these different types of guests. You know, that's why I brought back, you know, Duke Nukem. You know, different people from the past. You know, Rock Coco. You know,
Which is one of my favorites still, Coco and Tawana.
yeah,
Yo.
yeah, that was one of my favorites. You know, a couple of my favorite guests. You know, I enjoyed those shows. I enjoyed the one that I did with Bill Hunter. I enjoyed the one with Old Joe, with you, Old Joe.
Oh yeah, that was
that was fun.
that
The
was
one with Payne, the one with 80s guy. I got so many of them.
yo,
running my bed at this point.
those you just named though, you know what I'm saying? Like the one with Joe is just, you know, I would eat. I don't know why y'all laugh so. Why they laugh so at that?
That's
He just-
what's funny about the Old Joe podcast.
Y'all just laughs at stuff that.
And then Mr. Mary May, she
What's
was
that?
like, I was saying it the other day, they just calling me the B.
Oh
I
yeah.
was laughing so hard
So
about
you
that.
laughing because they calling me? No,
I'm laughing
no,
'cause-
man. Nah, I tell them. They ain't laughing. It's the way that you say it. The B. They just roll
just
with it.
say
They
it.
cuss it. Oh, okay. I thought.
No,
I
these people
thought
just
calling me the B. Yeah, and you know.
What were they saying? What happened?
Okay, this is what happened. With Mac Anthony and Jazzmar, when they came on the scene, we did. I was after, you know, when they was well established, and I said a comment. I said that boy Mac Anthony cussed too much. That's all I said. With me saying that caused a lot of people to lash out and be angry. They was calling us outdated and and I was not thinking I'm insulting Mac Anthony. I have a
Yeah.
preference.
That's right.
Everybody deserves a preference. Smelling
She
real
covering
good.
her titties.
Excuse
I'm
me.
sorry.
You better watch your damn mouth.
I'm sorry. It's just I noticed that. Like, wait a minute. Why is she just covering up like this? Why is your shirt off?
Jazz Bars Podcast. Dude, I guess I need to leave then.
No, you don't.
You just need to put some damn clothes on what you need to do.
You getting mad at me? Oh man.
Yo, this is ill.
Well, I'll tell you
I don't
what.
even remember what I asked. Where was we? Where was we?
I have a question. I want to know, like, you know, on everybody's respective podcasts, is there any guest that, you know, you sat with and, you know, you were really looking forward to it and it really didn't, you know, come out as good, you know, it didn't you have that feel that you really liked?
Yo, immediately, if I may go first, definitely the podcast with Neil, because you know when y'all need to leave Neil Leroy alone.
Neil Leroy!
Get out of here!
Get out.
Yo,
I'm sorry! I listened to all the podcasts.
yo, exclusive footage. We got Bobby in this bitch, yo.
I'm sorry.
Leave him alone. Neil Leroy don't mess with nobody.
I hate him even more now. Neil damn Leroy. The hell is that shit? I'm gonna fuck his ass up even worse. I'm gonna beat your name!
But yeah, you know, it wasn't even his fault. It was Flamingo. Like, he came in there and we fought.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
remember
I'm-
that.
Yeah, that one. You know, like, we wasn't really feeling that.
Oh, for real?
That was still the early days,
No,
I
but
think.
that was the early days, but well, Flamingo had came in first.
Yeah.
Then Neil
And
came.
then, and you know, it was cool to
So
tell
who was
me-
the scheduled guest?
It was Flamingo.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I could have told you that wasn't gonna work.
You know, and it just wasn't. It just
I
wasn't.
tried to have a Nation member.
You know, and then, what about you, 90? Well, Dag, I got to say nobody thus far. You know what I'm saying? I will say I thought certain podcasts was gonna do real good, you know, but you know the traction wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Which is you know, Trunks, the second time he was on my shit. When he talked about his WWE career and shit like that, I thought y'all was going, you know, I thought that was gonna be real fire. You know what I'm saying? But
I think I did like that one.
yeah, well,
yeah.
nah, but it wasn't like how I thought y'all was. Like, certain podcasts, we just know. It's like when we get off of work and you say, you don't do that to nobody. When you have that sociopath tone, nigga, That's how we know.
Gee, thanks.
Nigga, that's what it is, bitch. We come in there and the first thing we see is your face looking all crazy down some damn. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, where this nigga about to take me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like we deal with sociopaths at work, nigga, that talk just like that, nigga. You know? But you know,
change my cadence.
yeah, but we know what you mean. It was that funny, nigga. Or it's just like, bitch, no expression, because you killed every expression through my laughter. You know what I'm saying? We know what you mean by it. But the thing is, you know, I thought that was gonna be one of them ones where y'all was just like, man, this was the best shit ever, you know. And you know, it wasn't really like that. It was like, yeah, y'all liked it, you know. But
I remember really liking that.
nah, you like the first Trunks. You like that one.
I don't remember. See, and then like you know, Trunks was like, "Oh, can I be on your podcast? Leave me alone." Damn, I done had enough of your ass. He like the Jada Kiss of damn XTV. Just stop. He more like Lil Wayne. You know, he still got a following, but damn, just stop. Shit.
He just, yeah, and that's the thing with him. I mean, cause go and talk about it. Yeah, like when I was doing my thing, I'm like 4-5 podcasts in. That's who was beefing. Like that's who was like, you know, saying side shit. Oh, Jazz ain't got what it takes. He shouldn't be on the podcast. And I dissed him on, I think the Bobby podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and I just lost it. It's like, damn, nigga, like, dude, give me my shot. You know what I'm saying? Justin, your best friend is saying, you know, support Jazz, but you ain't, you know what I mean?
I support all the new guys.
And I just, you know, and that pissed me off though, you know, with Trunks, dude.
I think that, you know, that's what the time it is, you know. It's time to bring in new guys, time to make everything different, you know. You know, there was a time in 2008, you know, when we had that era of the athletes, and there was this big boom of, you know, new people coming in, you know, and the roster was just so huge and you know, spread out and diverse. And, you know, that's what we're trying to do here, you know, express that the diversity that we have in XTV, you know, and, you know, it go back to, you know, that's the reason why I choose, you know, the guests the way I choose them, you know what I mean?
Justin, I think you ain't hear nothing.
Bobby,
you ain't hear nothing.
Bobby did the same shit.
Okay.
With his damn
Can I
brother.
just say it then?
You can leave though.
Bitch. You a fucking asshole, man.
This is Jazzbon's
Thank you.
podcast.
You gonna say that damn mean ass shit, dog? No, you can
Did
leave.
I just not say we full of trunks?
You can leave now, though. I don't know what you sound like with that tone, old teacher ass nigga. No, but you can leave your ass out of here, then. Fuck you. Let Bobby talk, but can't let your own best friend talk. You
Say the shit,
I
damn.
don't want to no more. I'm sad. That bitch say I'm sad.
That's another song.
I know, right? He always got one. I'm sad.
I swear, you know, you can say whatever you want about Trunks, but like if you have him on your show, it's a guarantee hit, bro. Oh,
That's the first thing to come to his mind, though. I'm sad.
don't close behind.
Did he? You wonder what is he going to do?
Where's he going?
That bitch under the I'm sad.
Exactly. Stupid ass
Your
draws.
sad ass on.
In drawers and boots, walking down the damn dark ass stairs.
All right, what's wrong with you? I'm sad. You mad as hell talking about something you sad.
Oh man,
Yo.
that's my friend.
I gotta ask that. You know what I'm saying? We done a lot of podcasts. Any of you guys' favorites thus far?
If I may, you know, I think I already said mine. Yeah, I said the Coco and Tana, the Old Joe. You know, my favorite ones be the ones that make me just laugh, like that that gut laugh.
Which you say you like mine? Like which one? Which part? Because there's a few of them to me. On the one with me and you. No, on the one with me and you.
Oh,
which
man.
Part that like when we
I was
wasn't
thinking
there,
about
you
it.
still gut laughter. Cause I
can't-
wonder if we laughing at the same parts.
Well, definitely that would eat. I had laughed at the time at that. It's been so long. I just remember laughing real hard at the time. I can't. It's so much shit that happened since then. But I remember that being one of my favorite ones. Yeah. It's hard to remember.
It's either like
That's just certain ones like it's like once I done did it and once it's recording I've heard it. It's like that's it. Like that's magic. You know what I'm saying?
like one thing I realized the podcast game range from is like this shit either really funny or really revealing and got great storytelling in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Monsters. I mean for me, I felt that shit was hilarious now. But like I felt he's told a great story. Like my favorite part of that shit, is the part about Too Hot. You know what I'm saying? Cause like that's a story we never told.
And the part about him being in WWE in general, bro.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Everybody from CAW kind of defected to the WWE, and like they said, some of them had minor success. Only 2 that had major success, or 3, was Trunks. You know what I'm saying? Best in Pain, and Trunks was just good. With the Impact players. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. But he wasn't like heavy. I think he won the IC belt. Yeah. He won that shit from D'Lo Brown. You know what I'm saying? You see, Trunks just got an incredible story. You know what I'm saying? It's like his story is crazy, and it's shit that y'all still don't know. It's like, that's why it's like, damn.
I definitely want to have him on my show, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely want to have him as
You'll probably be a better friend than that bitch. He done being sad, I guess.
I'm definitely, Trunks, I feel like he going to be, I told him, he going to be a reoccurring guest because I understand the fact that, he got so much to say and, he a big deal, he one of the biggest deals in NXTV. I think he got voted number 1,
2014.
Last year, this past year too, though.
Really?
He number 1. On the podcast I did with Julia, because we had ranked the East Coast and West Coast. It was a lot of shit on there who I didn't agree with. Even Julia,
nigga,
I like
that's
her.
fucked up though. You know what I mean? Like me getting that number there is like, nasty, yo.
She tried to say that it was like because of the fact that like you're a rookie and all rookies start off at a low number. Which
I just want to
still
announce some
okay,
shit. I'm getting big as fuck again.
Me too. I was looking in the mirror. I'm round as a motherfucker. Any New Year's resolutions here?
Lose weight. But nah. Seriously though, it's definitely get a lot of these projects done. You know what I mean? I am working on the Cosby's Weight Killer. We was able to have Wells on that podcast, but oh yeah. Didn't nobody finish answering my question. Who was y'all favorite podcast? Grandpa Joe, wake up, huh? Definitely the one with Chad. That's a real.
How many you even got, Joe?
Shoot.
You got like 4 of them?
I probably got like 8.
Oh, you got 8?
6 or 8.
But they ain't all out.
Yeah, some of them when you get a chance to do. Yeah. But definitely the one with Chad thus far. I love the one with Neil. Everybody love that one. With Neil. And I was talking to what that cat name? I forgot who I talking to. And I say gonna get that pig meat off the line. Got the fans laughing at that. But I guess y'all ain't never had pig meat, huh?
I was thinking like when you said that, like, is he gonna cook it or?
Huh? Oh, of course he gonna cook it.
You said that you had it on the line, like the way you said it, I thought that it was just on the line, just ready to eat.
You put the pig meat on the line, and then you wash it and cook it. And I had the instructions there on the counter there. He picked the instruction up, read how to do it, then cook it. That's how you do it.
Where is your where is your podcast located?
My podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always located in my laundry room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where.
So where's the pig meat on the line then?
Outside.
Oh, you got to slide and do that.
Yeah, slide door. That's why I slid the door and say.
Simple, yeah.
Cause he was just out there.
I like that part. Who had came in?
Did
you do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh.
It just felt too natural.
Yeah.
We just looking right at it like, I don't gotta say Unchable.
Yeah.
And then we just slid it. There
Yeah.
we go.
It was so magical.
Yeah, yo, that's what I gotta say. You know what I mean? Like because what we always wanted to show on XTV West Coast since we turned to THG in like 05, like we always wanted to show the diversity amongst, you know what I'm saying, all us. It's like, we wanted to show y'all, because I remember like Bob made that comment. ODD mentioned that on my podcast. He was like, nobody's different from XTV West Coast. Well, he said TXG over there. Like, he was like, nobody's different. Everybody's the same. And we like, damn, no, we not. And it's like, we realized at that point, he had no clue. You know what I'm saying? The history of, certain people like Grandpa Joe, Killer, all this shit, And it's like, finally, through this, era, 2016, you got to see Grandpa Joe, you got to see everybody, how they were different and why they were different and backgrounds and different things like that, though.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays, the West Coast definitely is a lot more diverse than it's ever been, and and it, not just because of the podcast, and even back then, when I remember when Bob made that comment, but you had guys like ODD and Old Joe and just certain people who stand out, and even people like Trunks and Best, even though they come off us. They still, do things. Well, Trunks do different things in a different way. That's just other Bob, but West Coast Bob.
Damn, yo. Jazz Boss Podcast.
You know how Mick Foley always cracking on Al Snow? That's who Al Snow Bob.
Damn. Shit.
Oh man, I love Best though. Like he a sport. He been doing this like for so many years, and it's just like I don't know. That's your gimmick now.
Honestly, I don't even know what my favorite podcast is. I'm sitting here thinking about this shit. I
like your podcast with Best though. Didn't you interview Best?
Yeah. Oh no, that was 90. Yeah, I did.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. That was and that's crazy, Dad, because like. Show you how over Jazz ass is and how little I be putting shit out. That was on me, you know what I'm saying? Even when we seen it, we was like, okay, we put the image too. We put Jazz my image and then we hit play and we like, oh shit, that's 90. Because I'm like, welcome to the real nigga. I'm like, damn. And so yeah, because that sound like a damn Jazz.
That's why I said that on the 2GN. I'm like, Jazz is so over, bro. Because probably bad moment or everything, but at the same time though, it's just like it's true because you look at like times before this and like nobody was talking about Jazzmar like that. It's like it's like you're like a rose that grew from.
Oh, he's smelling his own shit now, ain't he? I'm just taking it honestly. You know what I'm saying? I'm a humble soldier. At the end of the day, that's just taking the blessings that come to him. You know what I'm saying? When I came to this XTV shit, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to expect. I fucked MVP up. That's like the first thing I did that was memorable. Did the poetry shit, you know what I'm saying? Appeared on Joe at track here and there. And I just played my role. Even being on 90% show though, like 90 when, he was still doing his show, you let me on and still like I wasn't that dude. But something about this podcast shit, they said, Jazz, you can have a voice.
Who said that? Who put you like? Who made you?
Tony B. But because he was gonna let Trunks do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was people that kind of convinced him like, nah, Justin, it's gonna seem like he biting you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like they didn't go with Trunks. Even though he is like one of the main anchors. It's like what made them choose you out of like anybody else? Like not Wells.
Nah, but tell them, Jazz. Yeah, like they was gonna choose me because they was gonna do like me, J Baby, and Sienna. It was gonna be that.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Together?
Yeah, all three of us.
Damn.
We was gonna do it like that.
That would have been so different. Bro.
Yeah, but it's just something just ain't right. And the crazy thing is,
it's because J Baby and Sienna probably wouldn't talk that much. J Baby really ain't all the way developed.
Nah.
Undeveloped.
Jazz Mars Podcast. Whatever happens after this, Justin, is your big mouth. I'm telling you now, nigga. I hope you hear this. I hope you
It's
hit
the
his
truth.
back.
I don't give a fuck. He ain't.
And the different niggas come at you because of some of the shit you just saying. Al Snow, all these other motherfuckers that ain't did shit. This nigga come to your window, hit you with head and shit. It's on you. But yo, it's just my podcast. That's all I'm saying. I don't agree with the terms.
Nah, your ass be fucking. I don't agree with the terms. Every time I say some shit that you think is a bar, you bring your ass up here. Jazz bar. Trying to act like you all damn innocent and shit. You ain't innocent.
Yo,
Trying to bury me and feed me to the wolves. Fuck that shit. You coming too, motherfucker.
ain't coming, nigga. I just let you. I ain't tell you to say that shit. You said the shit.
I said what I said, and like,
Admit what you
not,
said, didn't you?
He not, and I even interviewed with him on my podcast, and like that's why it had to get cut short. Then they had brought in Chantel, you know, and they really was bring her in to help him, you know.
Damn, he revealed the truth.
Yeah,
It's like the damn Buff Bagwell situation. Stone Cold had to interfere in the match, nigga. J Baby gonna be pissed.
I don't need. That ain't,
Yo, and
that ain't
J,
no reason to be
they
pissed.
say J Baby already got beef with you, Jazz. Yo, with that, you know, they think that
And that's no.
It's
son.
funny.
But no, you know, like not to cut you off, Jazz, but on 2GN, J Baby had said something about Justin. He was like, certain people needs to keep my father's name out of their mouth.
Jazz
Stuff
boy.
like that.
There you go with the
There
cheese
y'all go.
again, nigga.
And y'all stirring the shit.
It's dyking.
I just said what I had to
Jazz
say.
boy, podcast, true blue. It's shining like glue, nigga.
Yeah, Jazz, you trying to sit up
Man,
there.
shut your fat. It's the longest your fat ass been up, nigga. Go to hell.
I don't give a damn.
Yo, I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
I swear, man.
You know it's gonna be retraction from those statements, nigga.
Man, that's my life, Jazz. I've been trying. Like every time I have a match with somebody, I always hope that that's my last match, and then right behind that bitch is somebody else.
It's true.
Like, damn.
You can't just rest. I don't fight. I gotta fight. I don't fight. I gotta fight.
It never stops.
Damn, Jazz, you good? We gonna hear that shit, yo. Let me see. What? I'm getting fatter again. No. Noises for no reason. That's the second side effect. But,
Man.
yeah, you know, y'all is silly people.
I'll say I never mentioned my favorite podcast, and it's you know what it is, bro? It's the one with Sally, bro. Like that was
That's
just
our
like,
favorite one, period. Oh.
Thanks, Tony.
Just spoke on all the eyes, nigga. Fuck their opinion, fuck their opinion. That's all the house.
Him and Bobby just standing outside listening to us.
Yo, it's like, you know, let me go into that one, you know, particularly if I may. Like, we listened to that shit when we was about to go to bed, you know what I mean? And real talk, nigga, like that's one of them laughters and stories that almost like bring you to tears. It's so funny and true. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, cause like today when we was working, man, you know what I'm saying? We played All Around the World by Jay-Z. Like it just played out of nowhere, you know, on shuffle and shit. And it's just like, we stopped, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We just stopped. And it just took us back to '02 when you first got that CD. And Sandra got it for you, you know what I'm saying? It took us back to that feeling we had. It took us back to grandma in the house, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just that feeling where we kind of just stopped. And like, that's what the Sally shit did. We was going on our way to bed and we played that shit and we was just like, man, nigga, like the stories you telling and the music you had, you know what I mean? It just gave us this feeling.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's the week that I played Cows.
Yeah, and that shit just like made us damn. You know
Yeah.
what
So
I mean?
and that's why.
Yeah, you know, it's an emotional connection with that one, honestly. Like that's got to be the most emotional connection that we got, you know, like over the hill, like with that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all niggas got one that's just like took y'all back that good, where it made y'all think about everything from that time. But that did.
Best has. That's why I mentioned Best, because he has some good stories, you know. And it's certain guys that you know that tell like real good ass stories, you know, and that do take you back. Monster.
Oh my
Monster
God.
was tatting me like a motherfucker. Yeah, like some stuff be like, now that I'm thinking about it, some stuff just be so tat like you know, and just sometimes we just fucking lose, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, like I'll be listening to it and like, you know, certain parts I just fucking lose my mind, like, you know, and I want to fucking react to it, but I can't because I'm driving. But damn, you know, it'd be like that with so many podcasts.
You know, because that's the newest one we done. You know, check out for fans. Go to XTV West Side. That's like what we got uploaded. It's an hour and 44.
Yeah,
You know,
it's hard to remember like specifics.
But like, you know, it is classic. You got to understand, like, we was just kind of looking through our folders and we found that shit and we found the parts. So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? And it's a part we don't have. We deleted. We found it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna be a deleted scene coming soon. But it's like, dude, that shit is classic. You know what I'm saying? And you just you in him footsteps. You know what I'm saying? And he telling y'all stories that I'm sure y'all don't know. Like, y'all don't know about the real world Tampa. You know what I mean? You know, but he got a call a few times. You know what I mean? Him talking about the molestification and trying to just glance over it and shit.
I like the way you called him out on that. Like, you didn't let him slide.
Hell
you
nah,
made him,
nigga.
You made him, you know, fess up. It's like, no, there's more here.
Exactly.
But you know, even like my first episodes, you know, and like, you know, I felt like you, Jazz, like when you first started, you know, doing podcasts, and I'm like, I don't know, you know, if I'm gonna be able to fill these shoes, you know, if this is just gonna be a couple of weeks, you know, type of
Shit
thing.
was just loud, nigga. That's all I remember about your early days.
Really?
Yeah, like you was playing like, go, Miller, go, brown, brown. It's like, okay, nigga. Damn.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
That shit.
I was trying to
Understand
feel
this,
my
nigga.
way in. Bro.
Understand this though. Like, just listen. You know, we listen to a lot of y'all podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, either when we off and we working on some shit, or when we about to go to bed because we gotta work the next day. So, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We listening to that shit. It's like, go. You know what I mean, bro? And then such nigga, stop.
I did that on one podcast, but I just mean like when you get into the meat of it, like, you know, I felt like, you know, like Justin, you know, I felt, you know, I chose him as my first guest because I felt like he could really set the precedent of what I was trying to do, you know, which was really like go deep into, you know, people's, you know, story that, you know, you don't even like really think about. And Justin like really went there. And I remember like it's my first episode and it's early in the morning. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm sitting here with Justin. And Justin, like, he's like, yeah, I do podcasts all the time. You know, and he was just talking and it just flowed. And I had several notes, but, you know, he just flowed with it and just started telling these awesome stories.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with Romy, you know, the next episode.
Monster was like that. We had a few questions for him, and he just answered them all. You know what I mean? By us not even really telling them. Oh, and then basketball.
Yeah.
It was like he just like the stories connected and went into each other. You know, and it's interesting that talks about, you know, his WWE career. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit, like his match with Yaki, and, you know, his depression that he went through. You know what I'm saying? You see that, you know. Even though he can put a smile on our face, he go through real emotion, real feelings, real hurt. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that Miss Joe thing is controversial as it is. You know what I'm saying?
Or him fucking him?
The whole relationship. You know what I mean? Everything about it. Like, you know, it's a mentally person, you know, with the older woman. It's like, look at that. You know what I mean? The picture itself. You know, and that caused a lot of controversy. You know what I'm saying? Because of it. But when you really look at what happened from it, you know what I'm saying, and how grew, he would have still just been saying like, you know, if it wasn't for her. You know, she showed him something. Then she divorced him. She made him and broke him. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, I think that's interesting when you get to have people tell their stories like
that. Yeah. Who are some of the guys that, you know, you guys look forward to having on your show? You know, Old Joe, you know, I noticed that you have a you know, a specific, you know, type of guest on your show. And I know I heard that you're gonna be doing Gorilla soon.
Yes, old Ramby gonna be on there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to her.
Yeah,
you know, I've been wanting somebody to interview her.
We also gonna interview you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Y'all gotta understand that, you know, I'm an older person, so I'm not And I don't understand the background of a 90%. You know what I mean? As you can tell, we have not responded to each other, said anything to each other, because we don't like each other. Straight that. We don't like each other. We got a history, but we understand that we got to do this, you know, for this podcast. Hell, this particular podcast. And, you know, I just want to let y'all know that Ramby gonna be on there. We got Funky Kong say he want to be on there, but he smoked way too much damn weed. We got a few guys coming. I don't want to reveal everything, but yeah, you right. I keep a certain level of people that has a certain level of respect and, you know, understanding. A lot of older folk, they want to say, and you know, I even have young people. I had Chad on there. Yeah. You know, Chad in his 30s, yeah, but he still, you know, he youthful. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even if you would see him, just you wouldn't even think he was 33. You know what I mean? You'll be like, man, you sure you 33? But yeah.
Oh man, what about you, Jazz? Got anybody you looking forward to having?
Well, we got Dance Man. You know, that's one. You know, we want to hear his
big
story.
Request as well.
Yeah, big request, and then you know, because he and the artists are brothers. Wolverine. You know, I'm looking forward to him.
Yeah.
Lex Express. You know, a lot of niggas from SIDE. Shit. Miss Pac-Man, like a lot of people, dude, like for real. I want to have 10 one day, and I want to have Yosi one day. I want to have a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so many guys on the horizon.
Yeah, Dag, that's for me, Dag. You know, a lot of people looking forward to mine. You know, I've been the most looking forward to as nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, people looking forward to me and Renee Young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, we got interrupted by the Usos. Thank you for putting me on this podcast. Fuck the Usos, Dag. Fuck y'all, nigga. Bird gang, nigga. Ain't that Dipset, nigga? But, yeah, Dag. You know, fuck the Usos. Come in my studio to shoot that shit up, man. Ain't scared of y'all.
Oh, my God. So you gonna have Renee back then?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Renee back. You know, we ain't gonna even talk about that issue. We just gonna go.
Renee Young just recently fired up. She slapped the shit out of the Miz.
Oh shit, Dad.
Yeah.
Don't talk about that.
Oh God. She's golden, ladies and gentlemen. Another one that's you know, one of those rookies that's just, you know, she just came in and just blew everything out of the water.
And then, you know, Trunks' daughter too.
Yeah, her too, man.
That was my granddaughter. She's a bundle of beauty.
Yeah, man. You know, like she just, you know, you know, I don't know where Trunks got her from.
She came out of something, dummy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Motherfucker.
She came out of something.
A pussy.
Something somewhere. Oh man.
I came out of a pussy. You said that driver was good. Don't be saying that. What's that, Daddy? It's wet. And you got one. Wow.
Yeah, bro. How much time is on here? Oh man, it's like an hour almost.
Good. Really?
Almost. Like
damn, nigga. We've been here for almost an hour laughing and reminiscing. How about y'all niggas? I mean, who y'all look forward to having?
Oh yeah. Definitely Yo's. You know, I want to have. I want to bring back AVW. You know, we got a lot to talk about. Who I was gonna say? King Kong. I got him coming up. You know, Beast. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Jazz, don't do that damn.
Oh no. Bitch from White Man Can't Jump, nigga. The letter Q.
Oh.
So fuck you, Tommy.
I had your ass already.
Again.
Niggas annoying. Shit. Even at the podcast, like, what you want?
You gotta do what I say. But you gotta.
You don't belong here.
Oh, fucking racist motherfucker. You don't belong around these here parts. Fuck you.
Bro, I'm looking forward to having Todd on there, bro. I've been trying the longest time to have Todd on my show, and just like more West Coast guys. You know, I want to involve like the thing I like to do with my podcast is like, you know, how you guys have XTV discussions. Like I like to like, you know, pick a certain group of guys, you know, that have, you know, something in common, and you know, we just talk about a subject. And so, you know, I'm looking forward to just having different guys on my show and sharing different perspectives, bro.
Definitely, yo. Is anybody surprised that 2GN beat all our ass?
Yes and no. You know, yes.
You can't never give a straight answer.
Fuck you. Man, 'cause you right.
Yes and no. Both of them. What's your answer?
Okay,
yes or no?
I'm surprised because I thought I was number one. Everybody was like, "Yeah, Justin, you won. You the man." You know, and you know, Romy just blew everybody up the butt. But you know, it makes sense though.
Definitely.
When you listen to him.
Yeah, you know, it got you on it. It got everybody on it.
Everybody's on there.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful shot.
It's like a song with a lot of features. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it got Kendrick and it got, you know what I'm saying?
It's like a family reunion.
Yeah, and it's big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas you ain't seen since '04. Niggas you ain't seen since whatever. You know what I mean? And it's family and it's a good vibe to it. Wells opened it up, singing Hurricane by the Click. Like that shit is classic. You know what I'm saying?
Even though he was singing the wrong song, bro.
He wasn't singing the wrong song.
He said he was. He said he was supposed to be singing No Way In, No Way Out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I said that?
Yeah.
I probably was. I'm probably a Gemini nigga.
Homies are dying.
My other side said that. But
yeah, I mean, you know, Romy doing this thing. You know, I'm happy for Romy.
I'm happy for him too.
Yeah, you know, in this day, you know, in these days and time, you know, for him to, you know, be one of the top guys, I'm really happy about that. I'm proud of that. You know,
we got him on old recordings where he just, you know, just like that's how he do it. Always dancing and stuff, juking and all that.
Younger Romy.
Yeah, and then he like, yeah, because all the waters people want to shut the hell up. And you know, but and you really thought that he was just gonna never be back to how he used to be. Like listening to the Funky Towns, listening to everything.
Yeah, they really shitted on him.
Can I talk about something?
What's that?
I know I ain't supposed to be here, but that Funky Town was funny as fuck. The one that you edited, you know, on your channel, but you gave me the raw file of.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm all say man. I watched that shit at work, dying. They was checking on me and shit because I was laughing so hard. I was outside. And that came out of nowhere. It's just like, yeah, at first it's like LT talking, yeah, I be hustling and all that shit. And you know, it's just his LT face. And then that part come out of nowhere, you know, like, always thinking nothing wrong, man. And I'm sitting there like, oh, I gotta show it to you.
Oh damn, RJ. You guys got any like ideas of who may be like, you know, up and coming this year? Like who's gonna be breakout stars?
Breakout stars.
Like any breakout stars?
Me, nigga. Me. Let Max say it. When me and Jazz not break apart, but when I do my own thing, like I announced on 2GN, I see myself really coming up.
You on your own podcast, you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna get all the rookies, and he gonna get the OGs, and you know people that's kind of been established on his. But on mine, nigga, it's gonna be brand new, and it's just gonna be new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, I see myself succeeding. I see Trunks' daughter succeeding. Though, you know what I mean?
Really quick, like, I mean, do you have any ideas of who you might have on your show, Mac Anthony?
Shit, we got like shit. I might have Renee on my shit. I might have Trunks' daughter on my shit. You know what I mean? Might have Justin Jr. on my shit. You know what I mean? Like people that's just like new and don't look at me like that. But people that's just, people that's just you know up and coming. And you know like that's what I plan on doing with it. I see Renee Young doing something big.
She could be an announcer, like
yes.
You know, think she'll be fun because Renee Young used to.
Commentary, talking about
color commentary.
And Jag is tied
Huge breakout star.
Yo, real huge, yo.
Crazy, man. So, yeah, man. I mean, what else you got, Jazz?
Those are only rookies I see. Oh yeah, I'm asking the questions, ain't I?
Yeah.
I forgot this is Jazz Mars podcast. Our resolution is to talk more. Shit. I don't know, man. Anybody else got anything else to add? I just want to say that this is only the beginning. The shit we did in 2016 is just the beginning. And when the game come back though,
yes,
I see the podcast maybe getting big, but
no, yeah, they're gonna get bigger.
Still, it might get pushed to the wayside because you know how it is when the game come.
I don't think so. I think that when the game comes, it's going to enhance the conversations on the podcast because now people going to have more shit to talk about. They're going to talk about vendettas. They're going to talk about upcoming events. And, it's going to really, build the hype behind what's going on the main card.
NXT. You already hit me. Okay. And NXT can finally, I ain't saying no more. XTV, that's another soundbite.
They let him play.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say after that shit. I don't even remember, man. Just know that
Happy New Year, bros.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I'll leave now.
Oh man, are we done here?
Yeah, I guess we done, yo. I hopefully we get the damn game though, you know what I mean? That'd be the only shit. You know what I'm saying?
If anything, tax time, at the latest.
Yeah.
Yeah, tax time at the latest. I really think we should just go half on them. That way,
I want them niggas to fuck.
Nobody takes a hit.
Yo, if they put me to 15 an hour, that shit would happen. You know what I'm saying? First paycheck, if they give me 40 hours that week. Because it's a rumor going that they're going to move minimum wages going up to 15. You know what I'm saying? But it is starting off as a rumor. But if it go up to 15, nigga, I'm good. 40 hours getting 15 an hour, like that's perfect. You know what I mean? That's good. That's real good. That's paying you.
Bro, we're trying to close the show, Jazz. Everybody sitting around the table like, yeah, Jazz.
And he over here talking his head.
Talking about his personal problems.
Let me get 15 an hour, man. Come on, y'all can do it for me. He having conversations with his manager on the damn podcast. They ain't gonna play this shit. Quit begging.
Yeah, we want to go home, Jazz. Well, we cannot because of Jazzma.
Fuck y'all, Jazz Mars podcast. I'm out. He said, nigga.
Truck said, man.
That's gonna be at the end of the podcast. The truck's I'm sad soundbite, nigga.